The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you.
Jesus departed to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. When day came, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles: Simon, whom he named Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called a zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. And he came down with them and stood on a stretch of level ground. A great crowd of his disciples and a large number of the people from all Judea and Jerusalem and the coastal region of Tyre and Sidon came to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And even those who were tormented by unclean spirits were cured. Everyone in the crowd sought to touch him, because power came forth from him and healed them all. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Jesus Christ.
If you looked at the list of self-help books, you'd see a fair share that talk about how to reduce stress in your life. And this one author, whose name I can't remember, says that one way of reducing stress is to be grateful for the blessings that you have. He would say if we focus on our difficulties, or we would say in religious terms, our crosses, then stress builds up. So when we hear Paul writing to the Colossians, he gives not just good theology, but good medicine. He says to them, and says to you and me this afternoon, be rooted in Christ and be abounding in thanksgiving. I know years ago, Oprah had her gratitude journal, or something like that, where she encouraged people to spend some time each day thinking of the blessings that they are grateful for that day. And it's the same type of spiritual thanksgiving that you and I can do as well. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes if I'm celebrating reconciliation and someone has focused on their burdens, their sins, I'll say to them, for a penance, why don't you just go out in the church and think of 5 good things going on in your life. Think of 5 good blessings, either a person or a situation or whatever it might be. Today we mark the beginning of another year of the Catholic Women's Club, and you would be on my short list most times, that I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for the work that you do, the fun that you have, the prayer that you utter. It's good to be able to begin this new year rooted in Christ at the altar and in the word that we have just heard.